Hey now, stop scrolling for 30 seconds, would ya? I know you've probably already watched a ton of review videos trying to figure out if the Huion Kamvas 16 Gen 3 is the right display for you. Now I've been there too. I've tested every pen display I can get my hands on, and it can be tough to find the one that's perfect for you. Stick around and watch this video to find out why you should or shouldn't purchase the all-new Huion Kamvas 16 Gen 3. I'm Brandon at Artismia, and this is my straight-up, honest review, including my drawing/painting test and the real pros and cons of this display. For context, in case you're wondering, I'm a professional artist and educator who has used everything from iPad Pros, Android tablets, and Wacom's Pro Pen displays to create art. I've got a pretty good feel for where this one fits, so let's see if this display earns its Make Progress, Make a Pro tagline. Now Huion sent me this tablet for review, no payment, just the hardware, and it is my first experience with a Huion display. So when I removed it from the box, I was pleasantly surprised to see how good it looks. With its minimal design, lightweight, and thinness right from the start, it feels well built and solid. The body is slim, the buttons have good resistance, and the dual dials are fully functional. I am also happy to see all the extras in the box. A stand, a pen holder, multiple connection options, a drawing glove, color calibration report, and extra nibs. You know, not all displays come with so many extras, and that's pretty nice. This has a 15.8-inch display packing a 2.5K QHD resolution with 99% sRGB and 99% Rec 709, delivering vibrant and true-to-life colors. It comes with the all-new PW600L pen, powered by PenTech 4.0. And this thing is designed for portability and maximum value. Setting it up was super simple. Download the drivers, plug it in, and you're good to go. The single cable connection works perfectly, simplifying the workspace and keeping things tidy. I also tested each connection option with my MacBook Pro and found them all to have stable video and power with no flickering. Now keep in mind, however, the included power adapter does not pass through charge the MacBook, even though the MacBook indicated that it is charging. The included stand is functional, but I'd call it basic. It doesn't lock to the tablet, so the separate stand-tablet movement can feel awkward. You have to grab the display and the stand simultaneously to move or rearrange it or move them separately, which is fine for portable setups, but for a home studio for me, or an office, I would personally prefer something sturdier. The new canvas glass surface has just enough texture with a subtle tooth that makes drawing feel natural without feeling gritty. This etched glass paper-like feel is nearly identical to a premium Wacom display, and with the standard smooth nib of this pen, it feels just a touch smoother. As with most displays, fingerprints show, but it's manageable, and the anti-glare diffuses light on the screen similarly to other displays I've tested. And it's not that bad. The combination of this anti-glare, anti-sparkle screen and pen upgrade help to reduce parallax, with no rainbow effects, and my drawing experience confirms it. The cursor follows the nib tightly, and combined with the 2.5K panel, the resolution is pretty great. Sharper than any 1080p competitor. Now compared to the old Wacom 16 2019 display, this thing is way better. However, I am a bit spoiled by 4K screens and my iPad's Retina display. While the colors look fantastic right out of the box and the line crispness is great for art, the UI of my applications is noticeably pixelated. Now this is just like other displays I have tested with the same resolution. It's something you just have to get used to. And eventually, it isn't even that noticeable. Now this might just be because of my seasoned eyes, and because I like to work with 4K and Retina displays. But I have to say, for this price and portability, overall this thing is pretty great. Now I did notice a small warm spot in one corner after extended use. It wasn't anything major, it was just slightly warmer than the rest of the display. Now, unfortunately, the biggest physical flaw you need to know about with this display is that the drawing surface will scratch. I found out the hard way and got a small scratch from my OSnap Lux 4 after resting my phone on it. If you're going to use this display portably, you absolutely need some kind of screen protection, cover, or a dedicated bag to protect it from scratches. Okay, let's talk about the pen. This is Huion's new PenTech 4.0 system, and wow, the activation is buttery smooth and effortless. The gentlest touch lays down a mark, especially in Clip Studio Paint. The pressure curve and sensitivity, which is adjustable, is absolutely noticeable when compared to other pens I have tested. Quite impressive, in fact. There's no wobble, virtually no cursor offset, and no jumping at all. With excellent tilt recognition and 3 customizable buttons, I have to say it's a pretty great drawing experience. But it's not a Wacom Pro Pen 3, but it's pretty close. With a flared grip and its design, it's actually quite comfortable. My only gripes are the weight, the plastic feel, and I can't customize it. Like most of the new pen designs, there's no eraser function on the back. However, that's not a problem if you've never experienced that feature before. The dual dials and 6 press keys are pretty great. They're well positioned, easy to reach, high quality, and you can customize them per application. You can easily switch from pen tablet mode to pen display mode. Plus, setting up the display for left-handed use and managing the rotation via the driver and display settings is pretty straightforward. That's definitely good news for us lefties. Alright, here's a quick pros and cons breakdown. It has excellent PenTech 4.0 feel with buttery smooth activation, accurate tilt, and no wobble. Beautiful QHD display with strong color accuracy. Minimal sparkle, anti-glare, and realistic paper-like etched glass texture. It is lightweight, portable, and fully functional with a single cable. It's a 16-inch display, and it's great value for the price. Now some cons. Screen is scratchable. It needs protection. It's not as sharp as 4K or the iPad Pro. There's no touch input. The stand could be sturdier, or better integration for support, and the home studio setup can be a little bit awkward. It's only 16 inches, which I guess is a good thing for some people, but for me, that's a con. Overall, for this price and for the experience, those cons are pretty small compromises and definitely worth considering, especially depending on your situation and usage. So, is this Kamvas 16 Gen 3 worth the hype? For me, it's definitely a fantastic value. The pen feels great, the display quality easily beats any 1080p competitor, and the drawing experience rivals devices twice its cost. Compared to the Wacom Movink 13 pen display, this has a larger screen, comes with a stand, a pen holder, more nibs, and more cable options for hundreds of dollars less. Now, while this device is not for me personally, as I would prefer a 4K resolution 19 or 24-inch display, I would absolutely recommend this to my students or any artists looking to jump into the world of pen displays. This is the perfect entry to Pro Bridge device. It's affordable, portable, and better than I expected. So if you're hunting for a budget pen display that punches up, check out the links below. And if this review helped you out, hit that like button, subscribe, and hype it up for me. Let me know in the comments below, what's your dream pen display feature? And hey, Huion, thanks for the review unit. This was a blast. Send more gear my way, yeah? I'd love to test and review more of your products. That's gonna be it for this one. Thanks for watching. This is Brandon at Artismia. Keep practicing, and we'll catch you next time.